relationship marketing, this is actually the basis of CRM. This means that the firm is creating, maintaining, and enhancing strong relationships with customers and other stakeholders. So this means that next to good product features, customers stay loyal because of a good relationship with the brand. And so you might wonder, how can I have a relationship? And so there I'm opening a short bracket. Actually, they're not all sectors that are fitting for that, because I will take two extreme contrast sectors. For example, in the banking sector, in the finance sector, customers are searching for strong relationships, because relationships help them to have closer links with their advisors. Because in the bank sectors, advisors give advices how to invest money. So it's very important to have a strong relationship. Or if you take the smartphone sector, again, it is important to have a relationship or a good service relationship, because in case of problems, the brand will help you to exchange or to repair your product. So this is another sector where it works well. Or if you take the car sector, again, if you buy a car, you want to have good service and relationships with ideally a person to resolve your problems, to do maintenance, for example. But if you look at sectors like retail, grocery retail, if you look at water, nobody probably wants to have a relationship with a water brand like Evian or Vittel. Or nobody wants to have a relationship with a noodle producer, or even more extremist, a toilet paper producer. So relationship marketing works well in sectors where it makes sense to have relationships. In other words, sectors where the perceived risk is high. Perceived risks are high when the purchase price is high. So in all these sectors, the financial sector, the smartphone sector, the computer sector, the car sector, are sectors where relationships matter. Which does not mean that in grocery retail it does not make sense, because there now grocery retailers are establishing loyalty programs, card programs. So you probably all have loyalty cards from retailers such as Carrefour, Leclerc, or specialized retail like Sephora or Yves Rocher or Decathlon. So you know all these brands in order to get information about you, about us. And this information helps them to establish relationships and to do personalization. Because as you have seen in the former slide, personalization is the key for relationships. So why do they have loyalty programs? Because they want to create strong links with their customers, and this comes through personalization. So even in grocery retail or in retail, through the information the firms get about us, they want to establish a relationship. And as we like personalized products, as we like personalizations, or we might engage into relationships with a retailer by using more strongly the loyalty cards and by getting information from via the loyalty card about sales promotions, about any offers on which we will react or not. So basically the relationship marketing comes rather from high involvement sectors, but in practice now, even in less involving sectors such as retail, retailers try to get to create this relationship and to maintain it and to enhance it. This means that in the beginning we take a loyalty card, so we have actually no relationship. Then we start buying, and the retailer will know more about us. So we will collect information. This information can then be used in order to understand what we like, what are our preferences. This learning will enable him to personalize the offers. So in other words, if you buy, for example, noodles in a supermarket, he might recommend us to buy pasta sauce, tomato sauce, for example. This would be an easy example how the relationship is enhanced. By knowing something about us, he will recommend us something else. If we take the example of Amazon, if we buy a book about customer relationship management, Amazon might recommend us other books about CRM. For example, my book about loyalty. Information system with the data will analyze, will do data mining. This data will be collected, analyzed, and an algorithm, which is called recommender system, will recommend us products based on similarities with other products which we might like, or which would enhance the value for us. Another example would be if we buy beer or wine, we might get recommendation for crisps or peanuts, which you might consume together when you have, for example, an aperitif. So you see these recommendations enhance value, and they aim at creating high value for the customers through mainly personalization. So personalization is the key. And I just come back to the last slide. Personalization of product, but personalization of the relationship. So better customers, and personalized services according to the customers in order to create satisfaction and in order to create retention or loyalty. What is CRM? CRM is a business strategy which is generally done by the marketing function, designed to identify and maximize customer value. So the relationship next to the product and the price should create value. It is customer orientated, based on firm's culture, that the customer is the center of the activity. Customer relationship management is not done by all firms, but mostly by firms that consider the customer as a priority result. This means that firms are more customer orientated than others. Amazon is highly customer orientated. If you take the example of Lidl or Aldi in the hard discount, it's less customer orientated, it's more price orientated. If you take the example of Air France or Singapore Airlines, it's highly customer orientated. If you take the example of Air Asia or Ryanair, it's not at all customer orientated. They only offer low cost prices, but no service and no real customer oriented. So it's based on firm culture. The principle is to capture customer data in a database and to do data warehousing and to do data mining, that is to apply data marketing, database marketing techniques to analyze the data. And why should we analyze the data? In order to identify and analyze customer populations. So if you take the example of Carrefour, there are 30 million of customers in the database due to the loyalty cards of Carrefour. So the aim is to identify the whole population, to analyze the data, and to locate and entice new customers that will be profitable. That is, when new customers enroll into the program, it is important to see very quickly which are the best customers. Do then segmentation based on similarities. And so, for example, if I know that my best customers have some given socio-demographical profiles, we'll consider new customers as good customers if he or she has the same similarities. Air France is the best customers are business travelers. So when new customers come into the database, if my travels for business, he is potentially a very good customer and will probably very quickly get the platinum status. So I will do a segmentation based on the customer value. For example, the database of Flying Blue of Air France is a database based on low value customers, such as Explorer customers, Silver, so medium customers, high customers, gold customers, and top VIP customers, which are the platinum customers. So CRM will locate and entice new customers that are profitable, segment them into different tiers, and will also segment them based on similarities, on preferences, in order to offer them the best personalized services and products. And so a segmentation based on similarities and preferences. And finally, with this information, the brand will recommend separate marketing campaigns for different segments. In other words, this is called personalization, in order to develop strong company to customer relationships with profitable customers, having high customer value by offering special service. For example, the platinum customers at Air France get high service, they have access to business launches, they have priority check-in, they have priority security controls, they have priority boarding and priority disembarking, and priority baggage claim. Whereas the normal or Explorer customers, they have nothing of that. So this means that more money or more resources are invested in profitable customers than in less profitable customers. This means also personalization in terms of products and services that are offered to the customers. So personalization will be done according to the knowledge about the customers we have in terms of what they prefer and what they buy. This is my example of if I buy noodles, I will get recommendations about pasta sauces. But CRM means also to find strategies not only to develop good customers, but also strategies to deal with unprofitable customers, including the termination of relationships. So it means also that we should sometimes take the decision to end a relationship if the relationship is not profitable.